In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb.
Hi, my name is Julia. How are you today? I'm a relationship expert.
Right. My name's Lee Chang Chang. I'm a relationship expert.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Wi-Fi.
So
like
are you single?
Like a dollar bill.
Yes. That's nice.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Duke Reacts, part of the Duke and Don channel. And today we got an amazing episode for you guys today, guys. Guys, listen. Today is a day where once and for all we expose these motherfucking rappers for the goddamn frauds and lack of understanding female nature fools that they are. Alright, so go ahead and relax. Kick your goddamn feet up. Grab some popcorn because this episode's gonna be fucking amazing. Alright, so before we get started with the videos that we're gonna be reacting to, first of all, I want to thank some of the new subscribers coming out today. I appreciate you. Guys, listen, this channel won't be where it is right now without your help. And on top of that, shout out to the ladies in the chats right now, the guys who are going to be in the comment section. Go ahead and keep that motherfucker alive because this is about to go. Guys, I've been telling you guys for the longest times, the biggest motherfucking simps, okay? The biggest simps on the planet right now are these rappers, athletes, and entertainers, okay? These motherfuckers are the same ones that some of these other crazy ass podcasts be quoting and saying, oh, well, you need to be like this artist over here. You need to be like a athlete, right? You need to be like all these other guys because these guys are high valued men, right? Well, guess what? You about to find out most of these motherfuckers are great value brands, all right? You ain't high value. And some of you guys who've been at a Walmart, you know what the great value means. All y'all motherfuckers about to be exposed for being great value niggas. Matter of fact, no, great value fucking tricks. So the first video we're gonna go ahead and cover is about this guy, okay? Because this dude kind of like exposes him, but then he also exposes what some of these influencers and IG models be doing out here on the low. Like, it's crazy. It's something that we've all kind of suspected, you know. We kind of know, like, hey, some of y'all ladies out here be wilding out, all right? There's no way all y'all motherfuckers make 6 figures, all right, and not have any job experience. Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? So you look under the surface, you be crazy, you know, not even crazy, you'd be surprised what you might end up finding, right? Some of these chicks out here, their backgrounds, man, is crazy, especially some of these baby moms. So this dude basically goes over his situation. It's a story time, right? And he talks about his situation of how he got with this Instagram model, and things didn't really crept up to be the way he imagined. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
I kicked it with this beautiful thick chocolate. Okay, she wasn't chocolate. She was maybe like my skin tone or a little bit darker. But anyway, I kicked it with this one Instagram influencer, bro, right? I slid in her DMs. Me and her, we were talking here and there. Ha ha ha. Cracked a few little jokes, you feel me? And she was like, yeah, you could pull up. We could kick it. We could have a good time. I asked her, you smoke, you drink? She was like, don't worry about it. I got the weed and I got some drink. Just pull up. I was like, cool.
Time out. How is any of that not a red flag? Like, is she damn near got the fucking whole later? Hey, you know how you go to those hotels, right? And they got the little snack bars and shit all set up for you. You got the little treats and all those different things that you can have. But then it's like, it looks like up front, it's like you're being served something. But then when you get ready to check out, you go downstairs, that bill fucking hits you. That's what it is. Listen, any lady that comes prepared like that, usually this ain't her first rodeo. I mean, it's like stack, stack, stack. My antenna, like, if I had known what's about to happen would have happened, my antenna by this point would have went up. Off the bat.
I pulled up to baby girl house. I had to make sure my car was looking good. Y'all know I got a Camaro. It's a nice little black drop top Camaro. So anyway, you know, I got the car washed. Car was looking good. I was looking good, feeling good. I threw on hella chains. I had the ice on it, nigga. I even had the little icy bracelet on. I was feeling good, you feel me? Anyway, I pull up to baby girl house. Call her like, yeah, I'm downstairs. She's like, all right, I'm coming. I'll let you up. She came downstairs. Off top, listen, I need to explain this to you guys. Off top, when you hang out with a girl, you have to break something called the touch barrier. So off top, when she came outside, I gave her a hug. I said, oh, what's up? It's nice to meet you. Boom. We hugged each other. You feel me? You know, nice to meet you. Nah, cuz, nah. Off top, I let her know, listen, this is about to be touchy-feely. We got to hug, said nice to meet you. We walking, we talking, we in the elevator, regular ass chit.
Let me analyze that game for a second. Now, for those of y'all fellas thinking, okay, breaking the touch barrier, what is this guy talking about? Is he for real? Is this something that you do? Is this something guys do? Even some of the ladies out there where you're probably wondering, hey, I went on this date and this dude just randomly started touching me and whatnot, and maybe it wasn't at the right time, and maybe you wasn't feeling it, right? You want the answers to it. There is some merit to that, right? When you're guys, we live in a physical world, and with that physical world, in order to maneuver through it, we have senses, right? We have senses that basically help us understand sight, sound, fucking what do you call feel, touch, you know, these different things, smell, right? So these different things help us analyze the surroundings and analyze the human beings that we're interacting with, right? So that's what you guys want to understand. So when you're dealing with somebody, when you're dealing with a stranger, right, one of the basics, especially human beings, one of the basis for that is touch. It's very psychological. It's kind of like a baby, right? A newborn baby. If you have on one hand one newborn baby that's been born and mama never touches them, you know, and it just sits there, no one touching them, interacting with it, that newborn is probably going to have a less likelihood to survive than a newborn that was born and being held by its mother and being held by, you know, nurses and different people around it, right? Because you're establishing that contact. All right, so that's very, very important. When you're meeting somebody, a date, a girl, a stranger, right, for the first time, you definitely want to break the touch barrier. Now, you don't have to do it right away when you see the chick, right? You don't have to come in and let me come in. Let me let you know what's up, girl. Let me just. You ain't gotta do all that, partner. So what you gotta do, right? It doesn't even have to be at the start of it, right? The hug, that's a situation, yeah. Like that's something you could do off the rip, right? I do that a lot of times when I meet a girl from dating apps and whatnot. We met at a spot, right? It's like, oh shit, what's up, girl? And you'd hug her, you know, kind of like you've always known her, right? You've always been there. Boom, it's broken. So that's a valid point. Or during the actual date or during the actual interaction itself, right? Maybe you put your hand on her back, maybe you put your hand on her thigh, right? But you got to do it at the right time. But breaking that touch barrier is absolutely important because she also needs to understand how you feel, like how you would be able to handle her, you know, if things were to progress to the next level. Let's continue.
I'm gonna tell you something. While we in the elevator, I'm looking at her. I'm giving her the sexy eyes. You feel me? I'm looking at her up and down. She's being kind of shy. She's talking to me. She's looking at me. We lock eyes here and there. She kind of like smiling and shit. She even tells me, like, I like how you look, your tattoos, your whole vibe. She says this to me while we in the elevator, bro. I've only met her for like 2 minutes. She's like, I like how you look, your tattoos, your vibe. You just
pay attention to that, guys. I want you to pay attention to that. I like how you look, your tattoos, your vibe. I like how you look, your tattoos, your vibe. Pay attention. This is gonna be really important in a second.
I like that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to smack easy. So we go upstairs. We get in her apartment. She got a nice little apartment. So we in her apartment. She like, yeah, I just got some weed. We could smoke. I got some Henny in the fridge. We could drink. I was like, yeah, grab the Henny. So we grabbed the Henny. I'm drinking some Henny. She's drinking wine. And we're
that Henny, bro. Hey, I got it. When I'm out and about, I got to be careful when I'm doing that, man. Because when that shit hits.
Talking together and just talking about anything, you know, we're talking, we laughing. I'm really good at having conversations. Listen, when you have conversations with women, just let them talk. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's very easy. You say little things here and there. You maintain your masculine frame. Don't be all like, yeah, girl. No, you want to make sure that she sees you as like, I'm trying to fuck the shit out of him. So anyway,
so although he's telling a story about his life situation, he's also dishing out some fair bit of game, all right? So what he was just saying is absolutely important, right? I say this all the time. When you're dealing with a woman, you want to play in the realm of the 80-20 rule. That means she does 80% of the talking and you do 20% of the talking. And that 20% of the talking consists majority of you basically asking her open-ended questions to keep her going 80% of the time. All right? The whole time you're holding on to your frame, you're kind of being reserved, you're being relaxed, you're just having an overall chill vibe, right? Because you talking about her is going to get her excited about basically herself. Because guess what? I want know if you guys realize this shit or not. People love talking about themselves. There's nothing more that people love, strangers, absolute strangers, love than talking about themselves and their lives. And those of you guys who's ever worked in customer service out there, in any form, any format whatsoever, where you have to talk to people. Those of you guys who ever worked in sales, you understand what I'm talking about. When you get people talking about themselves, they're their own favorite subject. But here's the thing, right? That's how you start to go deep into conversations. That's how you start to, go back and forth and all this shit, right? But then she's gonna be like, oh my God, this person that I'm dealing with knows so much about me, I don't even know anything about him. Then she's gonna flip the script and basically start asking you questions about yourself, right? And that's gonna make it more natural, make things flow, make things more intriguing, right? Even more mysterious on her end. Some of you motherfuckers, y'all like to just come out and say, hey, I got a Lambo outside. You want my Lambo? You want to see my Lambo?
Once again, we are in Miami, right? And you know what happens in Miami? Gold diggers are everywhere. So we're doing another video today. It's gonna be lit. We're out here in the Miami Design District. Versace right here, as you can see. So today is gonna be another banger. You guys asked for another video, and it's gonna happen today. All right. See the Lambo here? We got it today once again. It's gonna be crazy. So stay tuned.
Check out my Lambo, right? So some of y'all like to off the rip leave with your wallet, or talk about the kind of jobs that you have, or your kind of things that you don't have, or some of y'all just based on the appearance or what you're trying to convey with how you're dressed, right? You try to paint a certain picture that isn't necessarily about your lifestyle, that isn't necessarily true until the girl finds out later. So real talk, that's just how it goes with most modern women nowadays. The 80-20 rule: don't talk about your life, just shut the fuck up and find out about her. That's just literally part of pursuing people.
We sitting there, we talking, we laughing, this and that, this and that. After we drinking, we smoking, we kind of lit. You feel me? I'm tipsy and I'm faded. She tipsy and she faded.
Got that HD vision.
Sure,
High
like I
and
said,
drunk,
when
baby.
I first hugged her, threw off the whole night of us kicking it. I'm touching her here and there. Like when she first was about to pour me my Henny, she went to her freezer to grab the Henny, right? The Hennessy. So I made sure, like I went over there next to her. I put my arm around the small of her back and I pulled her to me and I was saying something. I forgot what I said. She turned to me. My hand went down to her booty. I'm rubbing her booty right when we talking. She didn't even care. Nigga, I knew I was about to smash. Anyway, fast forward. We kicking it. We having a great time, right? We on her couch. We sitting all close. I got my arm around her. We start kissing. We kissing. We touching. All of that, right? This is when shit gets crazy. Why did she stop me? Listen, we kissing, we touching. She stops me and said, wait. How much you gonna pay me? I swear to God, we lit, we faded. Well, I'm lit at this time because I was drinking Henny straight up. So I was drunk, nigga, I was drunk and I was high. So she stops me like, wait, how much you gonna pay for it? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, how much you gonna give me? How much you gonna pay for it? This is expensive pussy. I'm like, I laugh it off because I'm lit. So I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? She ain't no prostitute. What are we talking about? I try to go back to her to start kissing her. She's like, no, wait. Oh. I'm serious. Wait. Like, she got serious. So I'm like, oh, shit, let me get serious too. She's like, how much are you going to pay for this? This is expensive pussy. You just think I'm going to share my body with you for no reason? So I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. What? She's like, I charge men in order to have sex with me. You want to have sex with me. You want to explore this body. How much are you going to give me? And I was just like, I'm not paying anything. What are you talking about? She was like, I charge every man I have sex with. Listen to this. I'm not even going to put this rapper on blast. Never mind. She charged the rapper, she said literally the month before, 10 bands. And he paid 10 bands. She's like, listen, I know you're not a rapper, so you're not going to pay 10 bands, but I want at least 3. I was like,
what have I been saying this entire time? You got somebody that's willing to pay $10,000 for some fucking box that she's willing to charge another nigga 3 bands. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, these rappers, it's like they are the biggest simps. But then what do we hear about in the music videos, right? What do we hear about all these different things? They glorify women. They glorify sex. They don't glorify all the necessary things that actually keeps a woman and have her soul, like those motherfuckers like to talk about, right? I gotta keep a bitch's soul. No, man, it's a whole monetary. So when you have an entire generation listen to y'all motherfuckers, right? And then they're thinking, okay, well, if I want to get a girl and be as successful as these bozos, well, maybe I have to be able to, you know, flaunt my cash and flex my wealth. There's so many stories right now about young brothers doing that shit and either getting finessed or fucking getting set up, right? Because some of y'all like to go to clubs with wads of cash and money that you probably could have been your entire month's fucking rent right there. Just going to clubs and doing that stuff, because that shows where your motherfucking priorities are. You're interested in looking like you have something instead of actually going out and working to go get that something. Y'all like the front. Y'all like the fake. Y'all like to live this kind of lifestyle, bro, that isn't real. These guys, they're attracting a certain type of ladies, a certain types of women that'll end up gonna freaking hurting them. They're gonna end up hurting them because they don't understand that these women, they're part of the game. They're part of the game. That's what all this stuff is. So you guys got to keep that shit in mind. You guys got to understand that, like, what y'all see out large, what y'all see with these rappers, what y'all see with these entertainers, man, they're all leading with their wallets. So stop aspiring to be like these false gods, because that's just not reality, bruh. In the end, these motherfuckers are the main ones that simp the hardest, and they pay for
You want me to give you $3,000 so me and you can have sex? She's like, yes. You're going to be able to enjoy my body. I want to get something out of it. I want 3 bands. I want $3,000. She was like, you can cash at me right now, PayPal, it doesn't matter. She started laughing. I'm kind of laughing. I'm thinking she's playing still at this time, because this is prostitution, bro. So I'm laughing too. I guess because I was lit, so I was being extremely just straightforward. I let her know. I'm like, you're a prostitute? Like, this is prostitution. Like, no, I'm not no prostitute. What are you talking about? I ain't no prostitute.
Wait, oh, time out. You see how entitled these broads are nowadays. Do you not see this, right? You're paying someone for sexual access to your body. Lady, that's called being a pro. Like, I don't know how, guys, see, we got into this weird kind of mindset now that we can redefine anything and everything with words, right? You at least listen to these dumb freaking kids who go to school being coddled all the time, then they come out into the real world talking about, well, instead of being a stripper, we're a dancer. Oh no, we're no longer dancers, we're entertainers now. No, motherfucker, that's not how that shit works. So these motherfuckers, this is what happens when you don't take words seriously. You use words different any way, how, shape, or you form, right? Or if you use it based on how you feel, right? It doesn't match up with reality. Reality says if you charge for box and that is your main thing, you are a pro. You are a professional. That's how you make your money. For instance, I make money in the tech world, right? So that's my profession. I am a professional person in the tech world, right? And for instance, if some athlete makes money in playing football, carrying a rock to the end zone, right? He is a professional football player. If someone else makes money rapping and doing music, they are a professional rapper. If someone makes money selling their bodies, you are a professional body seller. All right? Stop trying to hide it. You know one thing I never understood? Guys, and this is real talk, right? The one thing I never understood was women who basically, if you know that this shit isn't something that you're embarrassed about your work, right? If you know it's something that is so freaking embarrassing, like, why try to change the definition, right? Because y'all know this shit's crazy. Y'all know that, hey, being a stripper / dancer or / entertainer or whatever, or nowadays it's being a model, right? You gotta understand, like, you guys are pushing the goalpost with all these terms. If it didn't matter to y'all, if you guys were so proud to be all this nonsense you claim to be, why change the definition? Why hide? Why, when being called out on what the fuck you are, you all of a sudden switch up and say, nah, that's not me. I'm not a pro. I'm just someone who likes to sell their body for box. That's just the kind of person I am. Other than that, I am a working person. You see what I'm saying? A lot, even when you look at OnlyFans at this point, right? When we talk about OnlyFans and the whole epidemic that's causing, right? A lot of people, they try to talk about how that's their business, that's all this, that. No, man, you're selling your body online for money. That makes you an online professional. Like, box seller, girl, come on. Like, this is crazy. Like, the fact that we're letting this slide over our heads is ridiculous, and most of y'all need to start calling this out. A spade is a goddamn spade. If you guys are so goddamn fucking, I don't want to be called this, I don't want to be called that, then don't do it. But in this case, like young lady Pearl, shout out to her, by the way. She always says, we gotta bring shame. We gotta bring shame back. If you guys don't feel comfortable in the line of work that you're doing, it's okay. Shame lets you know what not the fuck not to do. You guys gotta pay attention to that.
Explore my body. You have to give me something in return. You could buy me something expensive, or you gotta give me 3 racks. She's like, look around in my apartment. Look around my apartment. She was like, how do you think I'm able to take care of myself, take care of my daughter? She's like, I charge people.
Oh,
so how much do you want? How much you gonna give me? I want 3 bands.
She's probably a stripper.
I'm like, yo, my mind was blown because she was so beautiful. She was beautiful. She was smart. She's an Instagram influencer. I was like, 3 bands, nigga? Automatically turned off. I'm turned off. I did not want her at all. But wait, it gets deeper. I'm still a little bit confused. She's talking about how you think I afford all this. You see my nice apartment. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. I got a daughter. I got mouths to feed. I got to take care of myself. Woo, woo, woo. So I'm like, okay, every time you have sex, you charge men? She's like, yes. Every single man I have sex with, they pay me. They cash me out for this. She's all like, where have you been? This is what all the girls do. I'm like,
exposing these thoughts in females too. All you whack ass IG models, quote unquote business owners, quote unquote entrepreneurs, this is what they're really doing on the back end. And my boy's about to elaborate it even further because it gets crazier than this. But yes, bruh, these are what, guys, when you guys are chasing all these models and looking at, oh, she's pretty and whatnot, I want the dream of dating an IG model and whatnot. This is what they do on the back end, majority of them. This is what they do. This is how they make their money. Because let me tell you this, in entertainment world, the sponsorship deals isn't like as crazy as a lot of people crap it out to be, right? A lot of this shit about their lives is fake. From faking fucking photos and fake fucking private jets to fucking faking like little fucking aspects about their lives. Faking the car they're driving, faking the house they got, faking the goddamn, even to the, you know, they fake shopping bags now. These motherfuckers fake shopping bags. It's freaking crazy. So it's like all the stuff that you guys see on social media, especially for y'all young ladies. Y'all seen these Instagram models and you're thinking, oh, let me go down to Dr. Miami and get me a butt lift. Let me go ahead and try to be like these ladies because they look like they're getting it right. They ain't really getting it like that. Because once you get into that world, man, you meet so much crazy things. You go through so much wild things that you end up being sucked into that. And then that becomes your lifestyle because fast money comes with fucking fast consequences. Like, it's crazy. So this is the lifestyle that you're gonna have to buy into because that's just how it is. Guys, you gotta pay attention to the kind of stuff that's going on here. Just because she looks good on the outside don't mean everything else is working the way it seems. And this motherfucker, hold on, let me get on this nigga real quick. I'm gonna get on this nigga real quick, right? Because this motherfucker right here, he is expecting, because you went into this whole situation not looking at any of these red flags about, oh shit, well she's got the drink, she's pretty much got the full bar before you come in, the whole full service. All you got to do is drive down. The fact that you didn't notice all these different things and you absolutely thought that you were able to get into this box without having to have any form of exchange, that's some crazy ass thinking, bro. Off the bat, my radar's going off. Like something's wrong. She's gonna charge me for something. Like something is wrong. So the fact that you're just figuring this out now, and she even told you herself, like, bro, you're just noticing this shit right now. Like, where have you been, my nigga? This is how this shit goes down. So just keep that in mind. That's just how this behind the scenes social media work. That's how this shit like fucking goes down, guys.
What? She told me all the Instagram influencers, all the girls that's popping, charge these rappers money to have sex with them. She said rappers aren't out here getting bitches like that. They have to pay. So I'm just like, yo, this is cuckoo bananas.
My nigga just got red pilled, purple pilled, pink pilled, whatever the fuck pill, right? My nigga just felt whatever that was. Guys, what have I been saying? Like, I didn't even know this. But I've always had that hunch, right? Because I tell you guys this, since the 90s when all this stuff started coming out, right? When these guys started glorifying butts and glorifying female bodies and whatnot, and women were telling them, yo, don't be doing this to us. This is not how we are. We're like, don't sexualize it. But obviously, the further the generation went along and the further more women started to see that, oh, these girls are getting all the attention. These girls are getting all this lifestyle. They're being flown out and all this, whatever the fuck, right? all of a sudden they fed in and bought into that lifestyle. However, what y'all have to understand, these rappers, these same motherfuckers aren't getting pussy like that, like they're saying in their songs, yo. So they're saying it's just like the fucking fake guru podcast, yo. It's exactly like the fucking fake guru podcast, because these motherfuckers, what do they do, right? They tell you, oh, we teach guys how to get girls, right? We teach guys every single day how to get laid. We do this and we do that, right? And it turns out you're leveraging your podcast for box. So I'm fucking sorry, you're not practicing what you preach. The same thing with all these motherfucking rappers that talk about how much pussy they get, how they get all these, or how they flaunt and get these girls out, how they do every single one of these things, right? But it isn't really real, because for the vast majority of these niggas, they're broke, and box is not coming to them like that. That's what y'all gotta understand, man. Y'all gotta understand, they're not getting pussy like that. They're just sitting there fooling y'all with this fake lifestyle, and then y'all go out and then experience the same thing that they're actually actively experiencing right now. And then because you're thinking, well, this person's able to do this, he's got the tattoos, he's got the earrings, he's got the overall look, he's got the car, he's invested everything, but I'm still not getting the same level of play. It's because you're missing the one important factor, my nigga. You gotta pay for the box. It's just how it is. You got to pay for the box. It is what it is. And she's not gonna care about you for you like you dumbasses are thinking. So if you're gonna dress in a certain way, act in a certain way, try to attract a certain broad, just understand how you get her is how she's gonna end up leaving you.
She's telling me how all the Instagram influencers, all the rappers, everybody is out here paying for women, and this is how women are getting paid nowadays. They're charging men for sex. They're charging them for the nudes. They charging them, you already know, for the OnlyFans. They doing, I was just like, everybody? She's like, everybody. Any girl that you talk to that's an Instagram influencer, you're going to have to cash her out. Bro, I couldn't believe it. Suffice to say, after that, she picked up on my vibe. She picked up on the fact that I was kind of judging her. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I was just like so fucking, my mind was blown, you feel me? So anyway, she picked up on my vibe. She knew I wasn't about to pay. Because I've never paid no woman for sex. I ain't paying you for no sex. What are you talking about? So she was just like, listen, you ain't gonna pay, you gotta go. You gotta go. If you ain't paying for nothing, you gotta go. She was like, I thought you was gonna be with it. I saw that you have over 600,000 followers. I know you got money. You could easily give me 3 bands. Why you playing woo woo? I was just like, I ain't doing it. Nigga, she kicked me out of her house. But listen, bro, I needed to say this to you guys so y'all can realize these Instagram influencers, they not everything that they cracked up to be, man. Yes, they look good. Yes, they take care of their bodies. Yes, they're doing what they're supposed to do to get the bag. But they care about the bag so much that they're literally selling their bodies for the bag. I didn't realize that. I just wanted to let y'all know this. Everybody stay woke. This is why I'm on semen retention. A lot of people have been asking me, Brandon, why you say you're not going to have sex? Why you on semen retention? These women out here, they going crazy. I don't know about normal women. Normal women aren't attracted to me anymore. I got tattoos in my head, tattoos on my neck, tattoos on my face, and you know what I'm saying? So I look like...
Let me break that down, because this is something that I want you guys to really pay attention to, right? And listen, lady, listen. I don't even blame her, because that's the lifestyle, man. That's the game, right? And I wouldn't to be surprised if this lady that he was dealing with was a previous dancer before, right? Or she's actually a real, she actually had some professional experience in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised about that shit. But yes, yeah, if you're not going down with it, then this isn't going down, and it's her body, it's her choice. She can do whatever. But you can tell that this gentleman has been moving throughout life, not really understanding how that really worked. Like, yo, like they're really out here, women be out here doing this stuff. Like, damn, I didn't really fucking know that. That's the freaking truth. Like he said before, a lot of this stuff that you see on social media, it's not what it cracked up to be. A lot of these women, they're soulless, bruh. Like Fresh and Fit done got to him. Fresh Prince CEO, he got most of them rings right now. He's got over 1,000 of them, right? He's got over 1,000 souls. So a lot of these broads out here, they don't have souls. It's not about these relationships. So when you're sliding in that DM, when you're trying to hit her up, right? Just understand that like you're not it, right? You're not that guy. There's already been some other guys that has been doing all this stuff with her. It's just your turn, and just believe, my nigga, you're gonna pay. Now pay attention to this, right? She charges the rapper, right, somebody who is more famous than this dude, right, 10 bands just to sleep with her, right? And then meanwhile, this dude who clearly doesn't have that much money, right, she tries to charge 3 bands. right? So like I said, when we talk about red pill philosophy and stuff like that, when we talk about like understanding how this stuff works, this is actually one of the things that I agree with the red pill. This is one of the things that when you try to come to understand it, yes, like literally women charge different men different things for the box. For instance, if she's really not feeling you like that, guess what? Your price goes up real quick. 10 bands and beyonds, you motherfucking rappers out there. And if she's feeling you and you kind of person that has a little bit of game and you can kind of work with her, and maybe you know you don't really have a whole lot, but she's willing to put something together with you, guess what? 3 bands. That's how much you pay right there. And if you dude that really is doing it for her, because every girl has that dude, every girl has that type that does it for her, right? Guess what? You might just be able to get that box. Because here's the thing, I'm sure the nigga that gave her kids didn't pay for the box, so that nigga definitely did it for her. So when they're talking about these red pill spaces that, hey, you know, women, you know, treat sex in different ways for different people, there's absolute truth to that, right? Now pay attention to the next thing this guy's talking about. He's talking about, okay, like this is how you guys got to be careful, because a lot of these times this is what these models be on. This is the kind of mentality they be on. Every single rapper and entertainer that slides into their DMs, they are paying for box, right? All these guys that are trying to sell you crap of, hey, I'm getting the women because they're just coming to me because I'm who I am. Look at me, I got my Rolls Royce. I'm a big time showman. I'm a big time athlete. I'm a big time rapper, right? But they just love me because of my swag and what to do. It's like, nah, bro. They love you because you have that look. You have the look, and you know what that look is? The look of a mark. There's someone that's easy to fucking fool. Because remember what we talked about when he was talking about initially in the elevator, right? Remember that? When we talking about, oh, well, you know, I like the way you look. I like your tattoos. I like your vibe. Well, guess what? When you look a certain way, when you have a certain archetype, you attract a certain type of energy. This is the same crap I've been telling y'all, man, especially y'all ladies and men. When you go out there and you dress provocatively, you're going to attract the type of people who are looking for easy women. That's who you're going to attract to. If you're dressed like a modest person, you're going to be attracting people who are looking for modest women, who are looking to take care of women. You are who you fucking attract. This nigga thought he was spitting game. He thought he knew what the fuck was doing. This entire time, he didn't know he was already being sized up. You got the 600 followers. You got the tattoos on your head like a fucking dingus and tattooed up the wahoo. So you look like the perfect kind of dumbass Brittany Renner be talking about. In some of those videos when she talk about rappers and entertainers are fucking dumb.
In my experience, the worst people to deal with are the athletes. None of them use condoms, really. So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really dumb.
There's a reason why she said that. This broad don't write a whole playbook and executed that motherfucker to a T. So when broads out here looking at niggas that want to wear the tattoos, that want to wear the sleeves and the head face and all that shit, that want to look like a typical fucking rapper, just know, to a lot of these models, when you talk about, oh, I get these models and whatnot, you're a fucking mark. You're a fucking target. Just like a nigga who's a square can be a target for a bully, the exact same thing is happening to y'all. So when she initially said, I like your vibe, I like you this, I like you that, she was already sizing you up as this dumb motherfucker is willing to spend 3 bands. But unfortunately for her, she finally realized that even though, you know, I got the Henny in this motherfucker, you know, I got the weed and all that stuff, he's got the young, high, and drunk vision, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still not about that life, so you don't have to go. And she even tried to shame you for it. You got 600,000 followers. I looked you up. You were supposed to, I know you got 3 bands. I know you got 3 bands for this pussy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, when will y'all see this shit? When will y'all open your eyes and see this shit? A lot of the niggas that y'all looking up to are false gods. They are false leaders. They are not living that same lifestyle. And this nigga got the rude awakening of the goddamn century, bro. And I guarantee you, he's going to keep his eye peeled. And one final point that we want to talk about, right? Because he's talking about, you know, I don't know if the regular girls are like this. I don't know if girls are attracted to this because I'm no longer attracted to regular girls. I got my tattoos. I look like a fucking idiot, right? Now, he didn't say that. That was in his word. I think you look like a fucking idiot. Real talk. I mean, what the fuck are you doing in your head? Like, that's the one place that I would never get a tattoo. I got tattoos too, and believe it or not, I plan on getting more, right? But like the sleeve, but I do it in a way where it's like, if I were to go to a job, you can't tell I got a tattoo. You feel me? So I keep it relatively modest because I understand that part of my work is being front-facing, people-facing. So because I understand that people pass judgments upon themselves, I got to look a certain way in order to get a certain result. So that's what we're talking about here in terms of the theme, right? If you dress a certain way, you attract a certain kind of people, whether it's for certain situations, right? But he's talking about normal girls are not attracted to anymore, right? Let's pay attention to that, for example. Guys, here's the thing. When you listen to these podcasts, when you listen to these different people that are talking about, oh, you got to get the bud in his eye, oh, you got to do this, do that. You got to understand that people are attracted to certain things. People are attracted to certain looks. If you want the baddies and soulless baddies that want to be attracted to you, right? Go ahead and dress like guys like him. Go ahead and dress like rappers. Go ahead and dress like some of these entertainers. Go ahead and flaunt on your social media that you got something that you really don't. But when you think about it, you're going to be attracting these vultures, these goddamn reapers that come in and say, oh, okay, it's like that. You dress like a certain archetype that I want. So I'm going to have to go after this because this is the mentality. But if you're dressed like a person, if you're acting like a person, you have the vibe of a person that, yo, I'm not thirsty. I'm not looking for all these kind of nonsense because I understand that the butt implants, the fucking chest implants, the fucking fake hair weave, the fake everything, it's just the outside nonsense. And if I look deep within you, if I really even have a conversation with you, you won't be able to hang with a brother like me. You won't be able to hang or prosper with a brother like me. That's how that shit works. And that's when you got a lot of, when these girls, they'll understand that they won't even deal with you. Vice versa, right? You see a girl with these long colored hair, she's got these weird ass fucking tattoos up the wahoo. I'm not going to approach that, right? Or if she's overweight, or she doesn't take care of herself that much, no one's gonna freaking approach that. No one has time to approach anything like that. I'm not saying no one. Men of value that these same women are looking for, not just of value in terms of being able to handle their shit, being able to have that experience in the real world, being able to have those networks, being able to have the ability to provide. Not just that, but they're gonna understand that, yo, this person, I'm gonna have to come up with a little bit more in order to be able to hang with them, right? But these motherfucking artists, these motherfucking rappers might have to work like the other guy, right? So because they didn't have to work like the other guy, nigga, you practically just giving money out like that. So I'm gonna take what you got. So one thing you guys gotta understand, guys, you got to be careful and you gotta understand what the hell is going on out here, because what you see isn't really what reality actually is. A lot of times y'all chasing after these models, y'all have dreams of being with these Instagram models. You heard it from the woman's mouth, from his mouth himself. All of the Instagram models do this shit. This is how they make the living. Piss poor, period. Ain't nothing else about that. This is how they make money, and they're hunting for niggas that look like him. And regular girls aren't gonna deal with them. Now, I partially disagree with that, because just because you have tattoos on your head and whatnot, not saying that regular girls will deal with you, but just saying that a lot of times they will avoid you because you present a certain type of archetype, right? The kind of fuckboy kind of archetype. Like, yo, this nigga might hurt my feelings. I'm not even going to deal with that. You guys don't understand. Some of you dudes out there, you're limiting your options just about what you put on your body. So understand that. Most girls are attracted to the tattoos, but your soulmate might look at that and think you're something else, and that might be an opportunity you've missed and you didn't even realize that. So understand that. So there is some merit that he's talking to, but however, you know, women can have the ability to look past that and all that things to be able to fuck with you if you got a soul. But other than that, just keep that in mind. Pay attention to what he's saying. He doesn't even deal with regular chicks anymore just because of the way he looks. All right, so guys, if this isn't a testament to being yourself and being who you are and just staying true to yourself, I don't know what is. If you're not feeling like a guy needs to dress a certain way, have your jewelries and always have to flex all the time you're there, don't do it. And if you're not flexing like that, if you're not trying to be like one of these motherfuckers, right? Guess what? The right type of woman who is not looking for that would approach you, would come fuck with you. That's how this stuff works. You are who you attract. A lot of these niggas who are following these podcasts and these dating fucking coaches and these false fake alphas, right? These guys following them, they're following because these guys don't have that set experience, and they're teaching you attraction methods to attract the wrong kind of person in your life, right? So when they're talking about all girls are this and all these type of girls will do that and do this, and you're sitting there like, yo, I live in a completely different area where women are different, bruh. They don't act like that. Matter of fact, they look down on women who act like this. What are you talking about? Reality is different. Experiences are different. So understand, part of the reason why y'all getting hurt, part of the reason young males are being finessed by some of these ladies out there is partially about how you present yourself. You attract who the fuck you are, and that starts with how you look. And that being said, we're gonna move on from this story. We're gonna go into a different story because, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, this show came jam fucking packed. Like, I'm not playing with y'all when I say the show came jam fucking packed, because guess what? Not only we're gonna expose how this guy talks about how IG models and how they charge these rappers for box, and how all these rappers pay for box when they deal with these models, right? Even to the top ones that you think about, they all pay for box, right? Now you are about to see how much no game these motherfuckers really have, and how much y'all young men out there have been duped. So this next video we're gonna react to, all right, it's gonna be a video of this particular model, right? She's a smoking young thing, right? I like her accent too. But this model basically go on a date, and it looks like a kind of a I don't know if it's a stage date, they're on a date or something like that, but they got cameras around, and basically you see how these rappers, and a lot of their interactions, it seems very real, but you see how a lot of these big names, some of them big name rappers, and one of them I really like, right? He's my homie, and just because he's Nigerian too as well. But like how they behave when these girls are, like when hot girls are around, you get to see their fucking game that these motherfuckers play, and it's fucking absolutely fucking ridiculous. Let's go ahead and take a look. Look at this nigga. Matt so cream. This nigga.
What's happening?
What's happening? What's happening?
Hi, my name is Julia. How are you today? I'm a relationship expert.
Right.
My name's Big Chang Chang. I'm a relationship expert.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Wi-Fi.
So are you single?
Like a dollar bill.
Yes. That's nice.
This nigga.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just cause like no girls caught my attention. Yeah, I feel like it takes a lot for me to invest myself into a girl. And this is the Wi-Fi needs to just be by himself and just focus on his career and make all the money in the world.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Huh?
Do you have a girlfriend? Are you single?
I don't know.
You're not single?
Something like that.
This
You're not
nigga
sure about
he is so smitten right now.
You're single?
Yeah.
So do you masturbate? Yeah, a lot.
I keep my fake off.
Any crazy stories?
Damn.
Bruh, look how awkward this shit is. You see how fucking incredibly awkward this shit is? Like how these people are being? Peep their fucking body language, man. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to, right? A true G, a true nigga who gets girls, bro. It's supposed to be a comfortable vibe, right? Now, check it. From that past video that we just got done watching, right? How he was talking about, you know, you gotta come here, girl. Let me tell you who was up, right? That nigga, remember him? So it's basically the same exact shit, right? Look at this, right? Even though, because you can understand, these guys, no one's like making any moves forwards or breaking that touch barrier, but it's all these awkward kind of like vibes and feeling like they're not sure what to do with their bodies. They're not sure what to do with their hands. That shows that these guys, like confidence wise, when they're dealing with women, it just really isn't there, man. It's just what y'all see isn't really real, bro. These niggas are fronting. Real talk.
Sounds like you do.
I don't.
You don't? I don't believe it.
I don't got no interesting stories at the studio.
Look how awkward they are, bro.
BJ addict, but there's a studio in Los Angeles that I know for sure. Everywhere where I could have one, I got one. Yeah, fucking incredible. One of my shining moments, man, you know?
No, I actually haven't had any stories in the studio yet. That's something I haven't experienced in life yet, honestly.
Can you be honest with me?
Wait. I don't know who this rapper is, but how have you not have any sort of experience in a studio before and you're a rapper? They're like whack ass rappers I know right now in fucking Madison with fucking, and I know people who run their own studios, right? And they'll tell you so many fucking stories from these niggas, it's not even funny. So you are supposed to be dealing the professional type selling, yet you got no stories. So I don't know if he's trying to just like, you know, play it off with this chick and do whatever it is. But I'm just saying, bro, you're capping hard right now. But peep these niggas' body language, bro. They don't look comfortable at all. And this is look, I don't even know if this is a real thing, bro. It doesn't even seem like a real thing, but they're not even comfortable in their own skin. This is crazy.
Do you remember the last time when you had a whiskey dick?
What is a whiskey dick?
You don't know? Well, it's when you're too drunk and you can get hard. Did you ever had it?
That's crazy because honestly, I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I don't drink at all.
Oh, wow.
Every girl could get every inch of this bony loving.
But I guarantee you he raps about drinking in his songs. Fucking, there are a lot of artists out here that rap about shit that they do in their songs and getting you motherfuckers to do these dumb things, drinking lean and, you know, smoking these weird, crazy things that they don't themselves do, right? So just keep that in mind. Now, I don't know what a whiskey dick is, and I'm saying but I get it. You know, there's certain times where you do enough drugs, and alcohol is a drug that your member doesn't know how to perform in certain situations. For instance, I've had that. It wasn't weeks ago. It was with the white powder, and I used to have problems with that in the past. I'm open about it, guys. I tell you, I ain't shit myself, but it's one of those things where, you know, it's like I'm not sitting here portraying a lifestyle that is like, oh, you got to go do this and do that. I know it's the stuff that's harmful to it, but am I gonna tell somebody don't do drugs or don't do any stuff like that? No, man, you're your own lifestyle. Just know that when you do certain things, they come with certain consequences, whether it can be addiction, whether it be consequences to your health or consequences to the relationships with your family members and different things. But just keep that in mind. There are certain things out there that'll make your dick not work. So just keep that in mind.
Do female inspire you?
Real women inspire me, like strong women like my mother and, you know, Maya Angelou and shit like that. But as far as chicken heads, I'm on my pivot.
What is your type?
Skinny, brunette, Russian.
Any fetishes?
Maxo,
like
mad
girls,
awkward.
You know?
You said what?
I'm gonna come clean. I like my belly rubbed.
Nah, I mean,
I don't. Nah, I'm cool.
I'm
cool. I don't.
like if you want my attention, just show me a fat ass quick. I mean, in a pretty face to match with it, and I'm gone.
Fetishes.
Yeah, like sexual.
I like head.
So, what you like to do is
I like head.
Take a girl on a date.
I don't really take no. Damn, I'm trying to figure out. I take a girl bowling or something.
Do you get a lot of news?
Hey, tell me, how old is this nigga? Hey, you seem a little too young for this day, bro. Somebody need to call child services. They wilding out over here. I don't know how this old this little nigga is, bro. He look young as hell.
I feel like I get like more news than like anything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
That's mandatory. Hell yeah. All type of girls. It's like nudes are like seasons. Like there'll be like a certain month that is just like I'm just getting nudes, and then there'll be like a good 3 months where I'm not getting nudes.
What season is usually?
See, this season right now, this is the nobody likes Wi-Fi season.
Would you send me, fellas?
Nah.
No?
No, you can send me phones though, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Yeah? How good are you with your tongue?
My tongue?
Yes.
Oh, wow. You nasty.
So you into Dragon Ball?
Oh, you into Dragon Balls? I got something for you.
A little bit.
I go cool like Vegeta.
This nigga.
By the way, are you paying for this?
Oh yeah, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
My shit.
Are you paying for this?
Yeah, of course. You know, when you're around me, no worries.
Oh, definitely. You know, I got this. Come on.
Okay. Thank you.
Come on.
These motherfuckers.
You're amazing.
So thank you for your time. And are you paying for this?
Yeah, I got it. Don't even trust.
Thank you.
I got it.
Is that the bill? Like how much it is, or is that the number they gonna call for us to go pick up our food?
This ain't even no Cabernet. Hey, bro, tell me something.
It's good wine.
What's it called?
Don't worry, I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Oh shit, you're the best.
Damn, I'm gonna for sure get y'all up. Hey, never mind, she got it.
Huh?
Are you paying for
How much it cost?
You're not fake.
The way my life's set up right now.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
He said the way my life's set up right now. It reminds me of that Kevin Hart. Y'all remember Kevin Hart when he was talking about, hey, you know, the way my checking and savings account set up, you know, I gotta transfer the money to my savings, my checking. I gotta wait a couple of days before I got that check.
I mean, you bought the park out for 8 hours. He said, it's just us. We can do what we want. I said, okay, real quick before I go in, did you pay for this already, or are you looking for help? Because I'm not in a position where I can help you because the way that my bank account is set up. The thing is, I got a checking in the savings, but all my money is in the savings. I don't think my card is gonna go through unless you got jeans on because you gotta wipe it off.
I'm telling you now, I don't know if this is like, I don't know how staged this is or whatever the hell it is, but I can tell you this, like, body language doesn't hide who the fuck you are. If anything, you should be a lot more comfortable in a fake setting, but these guys don't know what to do with their bodies, bro. So it tells me, like, y'all don't be getting chicks like that, bro. Y'all don't be doing what it is that y'all preach that y'all do in your songs, which is fine. You know, I get it. Most of y'all new age rappers nowadays don't live that lifestyle. Some of y'all not even gangsters that claim to be gangsters, right? And the biggest fucking fake of them fake gangsters was on one of these damn podcasts. You see what I'm saying? Saying, you know, they're preaching these damn fucking lifestyles that these motherfuckers don't live. So I'm telling you guys right now, this world is filled with fake gods, false gods, right? You know, they talk about biblical times and stuff like that. I'm personally not a religious person, but I'm sure like the shit that we're living in right now, like call it the Matrix or not, but it just seems like a lot of this shit's lining up. We got hoes leading young girls, we got niggas who are false gods leading young men, and we're all going into different spaces. And it's all like, yo, bro, like this shit is real for real happening, bro. Every single thing is laid out, is happening. It's crazy. That's why we're here, bro. We have to stop this motherfucking trend. We have to fucking stop this trend because this shit has to fucking stop. We can't be paying attention to these damn people. We can't be, I mean, it's not like saying that their music or whatever it is, watching them play and watching them interact with sports is a bad thing. No, I absolutely believe that we should be doing that, right? Absolutely. But don't start taking these guys as your heroes. Stop taking these guys as your fucking idols. Don't start looking up to these guys as who you should be taking life advice from, because you don't really know them as a person, especially when reality hits. You don't know who these people really are. So you have to understand that. Take what people say with a grain of salt. Take what you see out there on social media as a grain of salt. And not only that, stay the fuck off of social media, man. Stay the fuck off of social media at least once every 3 days, right? Just do it. Experience the real world. Talk to real people, man. Engage with your surroundings. Be in control of your environment, and you see how different life could be. You see that a lot of these outside influences, real talk, is just us standing in our own way. And we have to understand that, because for us to truly evolve, we have to be able to have the discernment to understand what is good for us and what's not good for us. But not just having the discernment, being able to own up to the responsibility, and for some of you ladies out there, the accountability on how to be able to work and take on what we're doing in this world, saying, if I decide to make the decision right here and right now today, I am responsible for the outcomes. The world doesn't happen outside in, all right? Some of y'all just go out there and you react to the world, and that's the problem. You're reacting to the world rather than acting upon it. You guys are individual observers, individual actors in this world that you live in right now, this stage of life, right? You guys are independent observers and independent actors. So when you act upon something, there's a reaction. The world doesn't react doesn't act to you. It doesn't act upon you. It reacts based off the actions that you guys take. And you guys got to understand it, because this is shit that people don't really understand, all right? And I learned this lesson when I was doing door-to-door sales. This is when I really understood this lesson, right? I understood that I am an actor on this world, not a reactor. When I would knock on doors, man, trying to sell my fucking knives and, you know, try to figure out what I'm gonna say, how I'm gonna convince these people that I'm an interesting enough person that you at least want to give 10 seconds to be able to come in your kitchen and do this little demo, right? And having a door slammed in your face, and not being able to see success, right? It's easy to look back into it and say, well, goddamn, bro, like, man, these people are fucking assholes. These guys are bullshitters. These guys are the worst. You know, they don't really understand this stuff. Like, they don't go, I'm good good guy. Or I could look at it as, and this is how I started to look, and it really changed my game. But this is how I started to look at it, where I'm just like, okay, maybe it's not the people, maybe it's not the right time of day, right? You know, I'm knocking at the doors around like 5 p.m., right? Because I know that's most of the time people are gonna be home around that time. But here's the thing, maybe I'm knocking on the door right time when these people are having dinner. Maybe I'm knocking on the house door where this person probably already bought, all right? Already bought knives, or a new set of knives, or a new set of kitchen, or isn't really looking for something like that, right? When you start really thinking about these things and understanding that I am responsible because I am an actor in my life and not a reactor, that's where the power in life comes from. That's where understanding, that's where the discernment to understand what these guys are trying to tell you, what this pills and all this shit that these people are trying to push and sell you. You understand that you're able to discern what works for you and what doesn't. But other than that, if you are running around here not understanding who the fuck you are, not understanding that you're an actor, you're gonna be reacting to so many things in this world that you end up becoming a victim. You end up sitting like one of these fools, whether it's on the hardline red pill side or the feminist side, talking about all men are evil, all women are hoes, they're 304s and all this stuff. You're gonna be one of those dudes. That's how this shit works. But when you understand that this world is a stage and you are the actor, you are the lead goddamn role, you will understand that all the shit that I've been reacting to has really just been reacting to me making poor decisions this entire time. I have been standing in my home way this entire freaking time, and it's enough. It's enough. And that's starting by understanding and having proper discernment to know what's good for me, what information out there is good for me, and what information is not. And that's pretty much what I got for you guys today, man. Guys, appreciate you guys so much for staying through with this video. I appreciate it, man. Guys, we are growing, and we are growing fast. And some of you guys were asking for timestamp of some of our live videos. Yes, I get it. We're gonna be trying to do that more and more. It's just that we got so much shit going on, so many things we're planning. We got the studio being built out. We got all these different things happening. Guys, all right, bear with me. Otherwise, we'll try to get to it when we can. And for those of you guys, if you have any videos or anything like that, request that you want to be able to have us cover, guys, we know we fuck with y'all, man. We will cover those videos right now, because the vast majority of videos that we cover are recommended from you guys. Or like I said before, when all this stuff started happening, right, you guys are talking about these guys, just leave them alone. It's like, bruh, it's not me, it's what the guys want to see, so I'm gonna show them what they want to see. Who the fuck am I to stop them, right? So with that being said, guys, check us out on the next video that's gonna be coming out real soon. This week is gonna be a crazy week of content, and you definitely don't want to fucking miss it. With that being said, peace.